Welcome back. So today we're going to do a quick and an easy because I have a lot of things to do and I don't have a whole lot of time to do it in. So we're going to get the casserole in the oven. We're going to get out the door. So what are we making? We're going to make a creamy chicken and stuffing casserole. So let's get it. Let's go. Let's heat up those pots. Come on. All right, here we go. What I have out here is just what I'm going to use. You could use a vast amount of different things other than what I have out here. Let's start with the stuffing. You could use any stuffing you like, even in the bag. You want cornbread, you want chicken, you want turkey, whatever it is you want. When it comes to the chicken, you could use chicken breasts. You could use boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could, just cube it up and throw it in raw and do it this way. This was cheaper for me. One, if you buy it cold, it's $3 and some cents, I think. If you go later in the day, you can usually get it for $2.97, I think. So for me, it's cheaper. You're going to need 2 cans of cream of soup. I have to make mine because of Eric's food allergies. I didn't feel like making 2 different kinds of cream of soup, so I made just cream of chicken. The recipe calls for 1 can of cream of chicken, 1 can of cream of mushroom. I'll tell you where and when it's supposed to be. And you need about 1 cup of sour cream. Whatever side you want to have, you have it, or just eat this. It's going to be filling to the belly. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is shred up that chicken. And it's not going to be easy, guys, because that chicken is cold. It's not the warm chicken that just comes right off the bone. Let's get started. Before we get started, I also have to make a dairy-free version because it's going to have sour cream in it. I'm going to use this. It's tofutti sour cream. And I just thin it out with a little bit of water. Eric loves it. Okay. What we're going to do is I'm just going to struggle and rip the skin off. Rip the chicken apart. Try to get big pieces. I'm going to put the skin to the side because the kids like to eat that. Put that over there. This is so much easier than having to cut up the raw chicken. And everything that's going in is already cooked. So we just got to let it go. All right. So that's what we're doing. We're going to get all this chicken off. See how hard it is when it's cold? All right. I picked out the best I can. Save this stuff. This makes the best bone broth. Do not throw it away. Freeze it if you don't feel like dealing with it right now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to freeze it and deal with it later. All right, I've already done some for Eric. Here, take a box. That was my oven. Read a box of stuffing and 1.5 cups of water. And we're just going to give that a good old mix and let that hydrate. Okay, set that to the side. Get that going while we do the rest. Okay, let that get rehydrated. All right, so this is regular sour cream. Over here, I have the tofutti sour cream. And it's quite thick when it comes out, but I add a little bit of water to it and thin it out. That's going to be for the non-dairy. I'm going to be doing the same thing in another bowl over here as soon as I'm done with this. All right, to this. Did I rinse my bowl out? Yeah, I did. To this, I'm going to add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. So mine's a little bit thick right now because I made it yesterday, but it'll thin out. To that, you're going to add 1 cup of sour cream. And mix that all together. For the one I'm making for Eric, I'm not doing the exact same measurements, but I'm doing the exact same process. Let me get something to mix that with. I guess I could do that. Just give it a good old mixing. Doesn't have to be perfect, just mixed. All right. All right, so I'm going to get my casserole dish. I'm going to spray it down. I'm going to put some chicken in the bottom of it. And then we'll move on to the rest. All right, you can't really see the glass dish, but it's here. You'll see it in a minute. I sprayed it down with a little vegetable spray. And we're just going to start breaking the chicken up a little bit more and sticking it down in here. I'm just feeling around for any bones that I may have missed. Oops. Eric's, I've already done this part and one step ahead. I'll show it to you in a minute. So I think it's like 3 cups of chicken, 4 cups of chicken, something like that. I'm just gonna put chicken, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let me add a little bit more chicken than that in here and I'll show you what else to do. All right, so I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Now you can season however you want. I do basic seasoning because I assume everybody's got like really basic stuff in their house. We're gonna put some garlic powder on top, season with your heart. Some onion powder. I'm not gonna add any salt because I'm gonna add the chicken bouillon stuff I made. All right, so there you go. Then you're gonna take your little mixture that you made, give it one more quick stir, and we're just gonna like ploop it down. That's the technical term, ploop. And if you're not using a yellow spoon, you're not plooping right. Just kidding. All right, so what we're gonna do now is smear it. There goes another technical term, smear. All over the top. All right, I'm gonna move this to the side just for a moment while we do one more thing and we'll bring her back. All right, I've already done for Eric's. So we have our water and stuffing in there. I measured out what would be approximately 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Gonna add that, not mushroom, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken. But what I wanted to say was, this is where you would add cream of mushroom. But I'm using cream of chicken because I'm lazy today. Okay, let's give that a mix. All right. There you go. Let me show you Eric's, what we've done so far. I think I need another drop. Hold on. When you make it homemade, it doesn't always translate the same because mine's a little bit thicker. Let's try that. Yeah, just need a tiny bit to make it a little bit wetter. All right, so let me show you Eric's. Oops. So that's what Eric's looks like. Then we're just going to add the stuffing on top. I'm going to show you on ours. All right, I'm just mixing the stuffing again. I did Eric's while you guys were gone. You don't know it, but I did. All right. We're just gonna start doing the same thing, plooping it down all over top. I'm gonna try and spread it out a little bit so it's not too bad when it comes time to finish spreading it. And then once it's all in there, I'm almost done. We're just gonna spread it around. Let's see. I need a better spatula. I need something that had a little bit of flexibility to it. We're just gonna smush that all over the top of it. And then she's gonna go in a 375-degree oven until it's done. If you're using raw chicken, it could take up to 40 minutes. But since everything I'm doing is cooking, we just want it to cook and thicken up. And that is that. Let me show you Eric's. And this is what Eric's looks like. Boom.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, here comes Eric's. Now his browned up a little bit, I think more than ours, because one, it was smaller, and two, there's different oils in his sour cream and stuff like that. But that's his. It's got a nice crispy, not super crispy, but crunchy top. Let me get ours out. Woo! Look at there! Looky! That's looking yummy! I just heated up a can of green beans. That's what we're gonna serve it with. And there's our plates. This is the dairy-free, which is a little bit more moist than ours, or looking a little more moist than ours. And that's the regular full dairy. So we got our sample plates out here. Actually, that's my real plate. That's a sample plate for Eric. I'm gonna meet you at the table. If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Dinner time! We're just gonna dive right in because I'm hungry and it's really moist. His is moister. That's even a word than ours, because I eyeball his and mine I did per the directions. Ready? Let's go. You got my homemade cream of mushroom, not cream of mushroom, cream of chicken soup in there.
That's really good.
That's really good, and it's very creamy. Very creamy. All right, let me get everybody else fed, and we'll see what they think about it. Bye-bye. Dinner's over. How'd we do? Boom! Didn't finish. I didn't think we were going to. That was a lot of chicken in this casserole. Let's see what the kids thought about it. We'll start with Eric, since we ended with Eric. Eric ate all of his, by the way. I forgot to put it out, but he ate it all. Eric, what'd you think about it?
I thought it was really good. I really liked the taste of the cream of chicken soup.
Cream of chicken soup, yeah.
It was good.
Awesome. He ate the whole thing. Aiden, what'd you think about dinner?
It was really, really good.
He said it was moist, is what he told us. It was super moist. Alrighty. Would you eat it again?
Yes.
Tyler, what'd you think about dinner, and would you eat it again?
It was really good, and I would eat it again.
And could you tell the difference? Because he had a bite of Eric's. Could you tell the difference between ours and his?
No.
All right. There you go. I didn't taste his. I forgot. It was too late by the time I remembered. It was already gone. All right. Me, I enjoyed it. I think that ours, the dairy one, could use just a little bit more of the cream of soup, but I wasn't going by a can. I was eyeballing it, so it's just a little off, but it's super moist, super juicy, super good. Got a crunchy top, but a soft bottom to the stuffing. Really, really good. I'd give it a solid 8. I wasn't like wowed by it, but it was super good. So there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment. Either way, see you later. Bye.